Good everyone, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are all right. Guys, there is something we need to talk about, and that is Spanish letter of invitation. I really need to state this thing clear. You don't need to pay anybody anything. Well, if you want to pay, it depends on the agreement. But honestly, someone that is living in Spain don't need to pay Spanish government up to 2,000 euros or up to 1,000 euros or even 500 euros for the person to write a Spanish letter of invitation. So, do you have a family member? Do you have a relative? You have someone, you need that person to invite you to Spain. Or are you living in Spain and you want to invite your family member to Spain? Now, let's get down to business. This is for you. What are the requirements? There is a tax you need to pay, but that tax you have to pay after you met all the requirements that is demanded from you from Spanish government. Now, number one, you need to be legally living in Spain. What do I mean by legally living in Spain? You need to have a Spanish document, Spanish resident. You must not have a Spanish passport before you can invite someone to Spain. Once you have a Spanish resident, it's enough for you to invite that your relative. With Spanish resident, it's enough. Now, another thing, you need to be empadron. What we call empadron in Spain is something that states that the person have a place the person is living. Are you living in Spain? Do you have a house in Spain? You own a house in Spain, or are you living on rent? It doesn't matter. If you are living on a rent, it still doesn't matter, even if you are living on a rent. But for the past 3 months, you must have a proof that you have been paying house rent. Without paying house rent and you are expecting to write a letter of invitation to that person, it doesn't work that way. If you are owning a house, there's a document they will ask you. You have to bring a proof that the house belongs to you. You must have a job. You need a proof. At least you need a permanent contract. Even if you don't have a permanent contract, at least you must be working for minimum of 6 months to 1 year with a good salary. Minimum salary, you must be earning above 1,000 euros, 1,200. It's okay. Preferable, you need a permanent contract before you can invite someone. When you are going there, you need to have the passport of the person you are inviting. Now, guys, this is very, very important. Do you have money in your account? You need an account. You need an account, and you need to have at least a tangible amount of money in your account before you can invite someone. Because when you invite that person and the person apply for a visa, they will ask you a proof of how much do you have in your account. You that is inviting someone, because you are not inviting someone and you don't have nothing in your account. So how can you feed the person that is coming? So guys, if you are inviting someone, you need to have at least minimum of 5,000 euros in your account before you can write a letter of invitation. Yes, if you write a letter of invitation, they will approve it. But when they approve it and the person apply for a visa, it's a must that they must require a proof of fund from you. So it's best you have this amount of money in your account before you can apply for a letter of invitation. Now, how long does it take before this letter of invitation can be given to you? It depends on the area, or it depends on the city you are living. After verification of the documents you have given to the Spanish immigration, now they can approve it immediately and they will give you a tax that you need to pay. According to Spanish government, they state that it can take up to 15 days. So you can wait up to 15 days, or it can be given to you that day, or it can be given to you the next day, or within 15 days. Depends. So for you to get this appointment, this is where the problem is, guys. It can take up to, at least it can take up to 2 months, because sometimes, majority of the time, their site is closed. So you need time. You can contact me for more information on that. You need time from 8:30 in the morning to 12:30 in the afternoon. That is the best time for you to log into their site. You need at least minimum 1 month to 2 months before you can have that appointment. So, guys, do you need to pay for someone to invite you to Spain? I think nobody is paying 500 euros or 1,000 euros to Spanish government before Spanish letter of invitation can be given to you. Honestly, you don't need that. You that they are invited, Please have it in mind that letter of invitation is not a visa. It's like a first step given. If you climb that first step, you have gotten at least, let me just say, you have gotten at least 60% of what you need to get a visa. 30% will come from you, because wherever you are, the government of that country also need you to have some kind of requirements, how much you have, your job. Bear it in mind that even though that someone writes a letter of invitation to you from Spain, it's not a must that the country you are residing must grant that visa to you. It's not a must. So it's something that also you have to consider. But if you are living in Spain and you want to write a Spanish letter of invitation to your relatives, these are the requirements, guys. Please document. You must be legally registered in Spain. You have a residence permit and padron. You have an account. You have at least minimum of 5,000 euros. You have a job, at least permanent job. And also, you need to be, if you are living in a place you are paying house rent, at least minimum of 3 months past is paid. If you are a house owner, you need a document that proves that you are owing that house. That's all. If approved, a tax will be given to you. A just small tax at about 30 something euros will be given to you, and you will pay that tax and nothing more. And Spanish letter of invitation will be granted to your loved one. So guys, these are all you need to know. You don't need to pay any amount of money before someone can write a Spanish letter of invitation to you. Guys, for now, please subscribe. Comment down below. Tell me what you think about this requirement. Do you think the requirements are much? Press the notification button, guys. Don't forget, share, like, and subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.